Gracias por estar aquí. We're going to welcome all speakers to stand behind the podium. We're going to hear first from Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniella Levine Cava, followed by our FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. After that, we're going to hear from Miami-Dade County Commissioner Juan Carlos Bermudez. Then we're going to hear from Ms. Lola Edge, a resident in Miami-Dade County. And after that, we're going to hear from Mr. Irvin Headley, president of Billmore Advertising Specialties, is a small business owner in Miami-Dade County. To close out, before closing out for questions, we're going to have Creole interpretation, and then we're going to open up for questions.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Bonjour. It is so great to be here today with our wonderful administrator, Criswell. We bonded at Surfside with the collapse of the Champlain Towers, that tragic incident. She came down immediately, and FEMA has never left our side. We're very, very grateful, and it is an honor to welcome you back. Can you come a little closer? Okay. I also want to welcome back Victoria Salinas. She's the senior official performing the duties of deputy administrator. She's joining us here today. Where is Victoria? Over there, Victoria. Yeah, okay. Recently, we spoke together on the stage at the Climate Leadership Summit. So she really helped us to frame the work that we're doing here today. So very, very grateful to her and for the entire FEMA team coming down. We have our regional administrator with us as well. All right, we've got a great team. Okay.
He's over there by Victoria.
He's over there. Okay. And I want to thank our Board of County Commissioners. Today, we're very grateful that Commissioner J.C. Bermudez, the commissioner of this district, has joined us, and he is a real champion for resilience, and we give a special thank you to him. Commissioner Danielle Cohen-Higgins will be with us later today. She's a true water champion. She is sponsoring stormwater legislation, and we are together, and with the chairman's leadership, Oliver Gilbert, working tirelessly to build our county's resilience. I am very, very proud of the progress being made and delighted for today's happy announcement. We're here at the Belen 1 Stormwater Pump Station. We've just walked through the operations. We turned on the pump, made a big noise. You could tell that it's really powerful, and it really makes a difference when it comes to clearing the surface water and then sending it into these primary canals that are run by the South Florida Water Management District, one of our key partners. They are maybe not the sexiest thing in the world, these pump water stations, but hey, I'm in love with them, and they are extremely important to keep our neighborhoods safe and healthy and free of flooding. Flooding are us, unfortunately, but because of all the efforts we're making, we're really protecting our people and our landscape, and that is why today's announcement is so important. The announcement really validates the fact that we are doing a great job here in Miami-Dade County to partner with our federal, state, and local agencies in flood, plain, and stormwater management. And so, drum roll please. Today, we will be announcing that Miami-Dade will be upgraded to a Class 3 in the National Flood Insurance Community Rating System, CRS, moving from a 5 to a 3. We're jumping a class because of all of the great work that you will learn about. So what does it mean? CRS is the community rating system that FEMA has developed. It's a voluntary program run by FEMA. Communities share their flood management plans. The ones that go above and beyond the minimal requirements of the flood insurance program can qualify for special flood insurance premium discounts. So that is exactly what is happening here. It is a win-win. More money is going back in the residents' and businesses' pockets. They're saving money on their flood insurance, and we're protecting the entire community, reduced flood risks, and that's why it's helpful to the insurance industry as well. So it's helping everyone. We earned this rating over many, many years of hard work and strategic planning to improve our flood, plain, and stormwater program, and I want to thank our staff at our Division of Environmental Regulation, DERM, for their vision to build a more resilient community. I want to recognize our director, Lourdes Gomez. Where'd she go, Lourdes? Okay. And Marina PAPE, who is in charge of our stormwater utility. They are working tirelessly to make our community safer, and it is really due to their hard work that we're able to make this announcement today. To put it into perspective, there are only 19 communities participating in this national program which have earned the Class 3 or better rating. And we are the largest, so the largest level 3 in the entire country. And until recently, we had the Class 5 rating, so we were working hard to get to 4, but we were doing such a good job that we jumped a class and got to 3. And this is the first time that FEMA has upgraded a community 2 class levels in one audit cycle. Again, a testament to the hard work and the recognition that FEMA is providing for our mitigation improvements. We're joining Cutler Bay, which was a city that I was responsible for as Commissioner of District 8. I was very impressed when I learned about that back in the day, and I pledged to work hard to get the county to that same level. Others that are participating and are at a 5 rating now are Coral Gables, Medley, and Miami Beach, and we know that they can work hard and improve theirs as well. So most importantly, the rating comes with a big reward. Homeowners and business owners in unincorporated Miami-Dade will receive a 35% discount on their flood insurance premiums. This is a huge win for our residents and for our businesses. It's much needed relief for thousands of families that are struggling and our small businesses with rising costs facing the impacts of climate change. And we're going to hear some stories, a homeowner and a business owner who are benefiting from this great news. And we also hope it will inspire those who might not have chosen to take flood insurance to recognize the benefit and to do so. We are showing how important it is to make these investments, how resilience pays off. It makes sure that we are future ready here in Miami-Dade County. Under my administration as mayor, we have accelerated projects to upgrade our infrastructure. We've implemented critical flood mitigation activities. We've adopted floodplain and stormwater standards that are well integrated with public and private land development. So it's not just our government, it's private owners as well. Construction, flood control, water quality protection, all are part of this important move. So that is why we're being recognized, because we are forward thinking. We are proving that we are dedicated to resilience and proving it. So we're not done. We're already working on upgrading our rating for the next audit, and we're also working, of course, to prepare as we must and without cease to prepare for the effects of a changing climate, rising seas, and flooding. And we're going to continue to invest in our more resilient infrastructure for the benefit of our residents and assets. And we know that we're keeping people safe and we're saving them money, and so that is welcome news anytime. To put it into perspective overall, this, which will take effect April of 2024, is estimated to save $12 million and to benefit in the range of 100,000 properties. That's a good applause line. So to continue our efforts, we're investing an additional $1 billion in upcoming stormwater management capital investments. And we're also working to build more housing that people can afford, because that, of course, is a cost that is affecting all of us. And this will help for renters as well as owners. And together, as we face sea level rise, we're building a climate resilient community to protect the lives and the livelihoods now and into the future. So I want to close with a huge thank you to FEMA. We love FEMA. This pump station, which is one of 18 stormwater pump stations throughout our county, is one of the newest that was built with FEMA's support. I just learned 75% of the cost was picked up by FEMA. How about that? Excellent. And so for decades, our county has received immeasurable support from FEMA in terms of funding and emergency response, and especially to this administrator who joined me in my first major crisis, the collapse of the Champlain Towers, and who has never stopped working with us, supporting us, finding ways to help us invest and make good decisions. Before I welcome her to the podium, I just will say a few words in Spanish. Hoy tenemos muy buenas noticias. La administradora de FEMA, Diane Criswell, ha viajado hasta acá para anunciar que nuestro condado ha mejorado la clasificación en el sistema de clasificación del Programa Nacional de Seguro contra Inundaciones. Antes estábamos en clase 5, ahora somos clase 3, porque hemos trabajado mucho para proteger nuestras casas y negocios contra las inundaciones. ¿Qué significa esto? Con esta nueva clasificación vamos a tener un ahorro de 12 millones cada año y le vamos a dar un descuento de 35% a los residentes y dueños de negocios de Miami-Dade que viven en el área no incorporada del condado. El descuento le dará un alivio muy necesario a miles de familias que luchan contra el aumento de los costos de vida y los costos directos del cambio climático. Y son resultado del trabajo de DERM, una parte de nuestra administración, para mitigar las inundaciones, proteger vidas, reducir los daños a la propiedad y desarrollar resiliencia contra las inundaciones y el aumento del nivel del mar. El condado ha invertido más de $1,000 millones en los últimos 33 años para mejorar nuestro sistema y ahora, bajo mi liderazgo, vamos a dar $1,000 millones más. Estos resultados positivos demuestran que invertir para hacer que nuestro condado esté preparado para el futuro y vale la pena. And now it is my great honor to welcome our wonderful administrator, Deanne Criswell, to the podium. Thank you.
Well, Mayor Cava, thank you so much. It is always great to be back here in Miami-Dade County, to be able to meet with you and your team, and you have always been such a great partner with me, and it's been a pleasure really getting to know you and your team and helping Miami-Dade County under your leadership really build a more resilient Miami-Dade. I think one of the things that I really appreciate the most about Florida is that you really do understand the importance of building resilience in your communities. This is a state that is no stranger to major hurricanes, to flooding, to other severe weather events. And you take the precautionary measures that are given, you take them seriously because you know that being prepared, it can save lives. It will save lives. Which is why I'm really here today to be able to congratulate Mayor Cava and her team on such a tremendous achievement. This is a big deal. This really took a lot of time and investment when we are all very busy to be able to dedicate the resources to invest in the community to achieve this level of rating. And it's because of your forward-leaning posture, because of your historic investments in resilience, that Miami-Dade County now has the distinction of being a Class 3 community, as the mayor mentioned, elevated from a Class 5, which is the first time that we've elevated a community to 2 levels. I think, as the mayor mentioned, this CRS system, this was established in 1990, and it is designed to encourage communities to improve their floodplain management activities and not just meet the minimum standards. This program is designed to encourage communities to exceed those standards, which, as you heard, will also save lives and save the community members money. And I know that improvements to water and drainage systems, like the pump station that we're standing in front of today, they may not make the headlines on a regular basis, but let me be clear about this. These types of updates, they are critical for ensuring that our communities can manage the stormwater and coastal flooding, especially with the increase that we're seeing as a result of climate change. And Mayor, because of your leadership and your decision to invest in these updates, your community is now in the top 2% of all CRS communities across the United States. So starting April 1st, the flood insurance policyholders will be eligible for up to a 35% savings on their flood insurance premiums through the National Flood Insurance Program. This is, again, a total of about $2 million in savings for policyholders countywide,
And that's on top of the $200 million in savings that Miami-Dade residents have received since joining CRS 30 years ago. And these discounts, they're not just for the communities that are in the flood zones and the special flood hazard area. They are for policyholders anywhere that these improvements have been made. Again, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal, and it's an example of what can be achieved for other communities who are looking to invest in floodplain management and to invest in resilience across America. What you have done is you have demonstrated that these investments pay off, that the time and the funding that you put into it have an impact. And not only are you improving the lives of your residents, but you are saving them money and creating a more resilient community. And these savings, they can serve as a down payment on a better future for all of us, especially as we continue to face more severe storms, more severe hurricanes that are creating more catastrophic flooding events, which in turn create more complex and longer-term recoveries. And I know that hurricane season right now might seem like it's months away, but it is never too early or a bad time to do an assessment of what your insurance capabilities are. Do that flood insurance checkup and make sure you're covered. We've just experienced severe flooding across many parts of the United States just in this last week. That goes for our local leaders, that goes for the businesses, that goes for individual residents. If you do not have a flood insurance policy yet, I encourage you to talk to your insurance agent today and do that checkup to see what you're covered for. It's just one small but very important way that we can all help in creating more resilient communities and creating the nation that we need and deserve. So for us at the federal level, for us at FEMA, we are going to make 2024 our year of resilience. That means that we are going to spend this year working to get the message out to communities across America about how even the smallest investments you can make can have a large payoff for your communities who adopt these long-lasting mitigation strategies. And I am thrilled to be able to kick off this year of resilience here in Miami-Dade, where we can see the results of this important work firsthand. Through investments in flood prevention and hazard mitigation, Miami-Dade County is creating a safer, more resilient community for its residents each and every day. And I can't wait to see what you do next. So, Mayor Cava, I just want to say congratulations, and I want to officially, maybe we can go out front, present to you the certificate of your Class 3 rating. And maybe one for
Congratulations.
We'll put it back underneath here for now. All right. So Commissioner, you want to? Yeah, thank you.
Well, first of all, welcome to District 12, and Madam Administrator, thank you so much, and certainly thank you for the kind words. Mayor, thank you for your leadership on this issue. Very few people remember, but she was also leading when she was a commissioner on this issue. It's been near and dear to her heart, and we are all much better off in Miami-Dade County for that. I certainly also want to thank my colleagues and definitely our good friends in the administration who make this happen day in and day out. Sometimes they hear about other complaints from me, but today there are none. So, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a momentous occasion for Miami-Dade County as we celebrate the inauguration of the Belen 1 Stormwater Pump Station, which is in District 12, and it's the latest addition to the stormwater system. As the administrator mentioned, Administrator Criswell, and also the mayor, this is just a fantastic day because of the fact that we are really putting our money where our mouth is to make our community more resilient. We happen to live in paradise, but we also happen to live in paradise that's right by the water, and things are changing, and we've got to really make sure that we can continue to keep this paradise. So the mayor mentioned, and I believe our administrator did too, that only 19 communities, I believe, have this category. So and that's very important. But more important is the other comments that were made, the 35 up to 35% savings that so many businesses and residents will receive. In speaking to Administrator Criswell, we were just talking about how people many times see flooding only when it happens in front of their area, their home, their business, but they don't understand the work that goes into something such as what we're seeing today, and how that actually impacts their life day in and day out. And that's very, very important. I want to point out that this achievement is a testament to the county's commitment to resilience under the leadership of our mayor, our administration, my colleague, Chairman Gilbert. The county has put in over $1 billion in stormwater infrastructure. And think about that, and think about how important that is, because the number sounds, very large, but even with that, when we talk to our residents, a large part of the issues that they bring up is whether it's an application on zoning, whether it's a business, what are we doing about flooding? What are we doing about stormwater? What are we doing about the ability of us to be able to compete? And I think both DERM, the Department of Environmental Resource Management, and the Resilience and Economic Recovery Office have done a fantastic job. I think, one of the things I'd like the residents of the county to truly understand is that this is your government at work. This is a substantial savings, and you need to, and I hope we do keep in mind that the partnership with the federal government doesn't happen overnight. It happens because the leadership of our mayor, of our commission, of our administration, and actually the openness of the federal government to be here, whether it's an emergency, like at Surfside, or today, which may be a little bit more mundane for want of a better term, but just as important. As the commissioner of a district that includes the Miccosukee Reservation right to my back and abuts the Everglades all the way from the north to here in Southwest 8th Street, this is extremely important for our community. And nothing is possible without that type of leadership. So it is a great day for the residents of Miami-Dade County. I'm going to say a couple of words in Spanish. Un placer estar aquí con ustedes hoy. Quiero reconocer a la administradora de Criswell, que ha hecho un gran trabajo y está con nosotros aquí en este programa anunciado hoy, que es un ahorro sustancial para la comunidad. El liderazgo de nuestra alcaldesa, que se ha estado comprometida antes de ser alcaldesa, cuando era simplemente comisionada, siempre estuvo en las primeras filas para lidiar con este tema de inundaciones que nos impactan tanto a nosotros e impactan el seguro y el costo de vida de nuestros residentes y nuestros negocios. También tengo que darle las gracias a los administradores de la ciudad, que en muchas ocasiones le hago muchas preguntas, pero también hoy reconozco que gracias a su gran trabajo estamos aquí en el Distrito 12, que es el distrito que yo represento, donde podemos estar avanzando no solamente cómo lidiar con el tema de la inundación, pero también, más importante, o igualmente importante, es el ahorro de los costos. Un 35% en la área no incorporada del condado para los residentes, hasta un 35% para los residentes y también para los negocios en el condado Miami-Dade. Cuando estamos hablando de un tema tan importante como el costo de vida, que todos ustedes saben es un factor, y también el costo del seguro, tenemos que ir a Tallahassee para convencerlo, pero es importante porque el costo de vida se está haciendo abrumadoramente difícil para las personas más jóvenes. Mis hijas, para quedarse en el condado Miami-Dade, no es lo mismo que ocurrió para nosotros que llevamos años viviendo aquí. Esto ayuda, porque esto señala que impacta directamente el costo de vida a nuestros residentes y a la misma vez mejora la manera de lidiar con un tema tan importante como las inundaciones. Vivimos en el paraíso que es el sur de la Florida, en el condado Miami-Dade, el mejor condado en los Estados Unidos, pero tenemos que proteger nuestros recursos y proteger el paraíso. Y la única manera de hacer eso es tener el liderazgo de la alcaldesa, el liderazgo de la administración, de mis colegas, que están comprometidos día a día de poder enfatizar que este tema tan importante de lidiar con las inundaciones y con los huracanes y otras cosas están en la primera fila. Pero es importante no solamente para protegernos, pero para también proteger la calidad de vida. Y le agradezco mucho a la administradora y su equipo completo, porque este trabajo en conjunto del condado y el gobierno federal es un ejemplo de cómo debe trabajar el gobierno. Así que es un gran día para todos nosotros en el condado Miami-Dade, y yo estoy seguro y sé, como dijo la alcaldesa, que ella está comprometida aún. Nada más que hay 19 comunidades en la nación con esta designación. Ella, como ustedes la escucharon decir, está comprometida para llegar a ser la primera con la mejor designación. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. We're going to hear now from Ms. Lola Edge, a resident in Miami-Dade County.
Good morning. It is an honor and a privilege to be here this morning. I want to thank all of you all, the mayor, the commissioners, and all of Miami-Dade County that put this together for the resident of Dade County. I have been living in my home for 25 plus years. I'm in an unincorporated Dade County area, and they say hardship, but I say it's a struggle. Hardship that my bills are not late, but it's a struggle paying them and paying them on time. And since the increase occurred, it just blew me away, because it was saying content, and I didn't understand what you mean. You want to increase the content of what's going on inside my house. I don't care about that, because if I can live uncomfortable or comfortable in any situation, but the building the home is, if it has a flood, will be one thing. But to tell me that the content I need to increase, I had a problem with that. I don't know why. I just had a problem with it, because I'm not living luxury in a way. I'm living comfortable, and I thank God for that. But this rate decrease will help tremendously, because that funds can go back into something else that I can use that will help help me with my lifestyle and the way I live. And I want to thank everybody that this is happening, because it has definitely been rising up year after year after year. And I'm saying, when is going to end? When is it going to end? So the storm is over. The flood is over. It has ended. And I thank God for you all that has made it possible for it to end for the residents of Miami-Dade County, including myself. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. That's so lovely.
Thank you very much. We're going to hear now from Mr. Irvin Headley, a small business owner in Miami-Dade County.
Good morning. My name is Irvin Headley. I'm the president of Bill Moore with Advertising Specialties, a small promotional type product business. I've been a resident of Dade County for over 40 years and a small business person operating out of Miami-Dade County, District 8 for the last 35 or so years. One of the things that our company does is print on different promotional type items. Several years ago, Miss Mayor had asked that we produce some superhero water warriors capes, which we provided for her. I was hoping she would have worn it today, but it's good to see that she continues to fight for us in that water management area. And we thank her for that. As a small business person, we've got to be looking at all of the expenses, and insurance being a significant part of the expenses that we have. And when we hear that we can possibly get a 35% discount on anything, that is indeed a tremendous help that can be used. The savings could be used to do other things to help promote and grow your business. So again, thank you, Ms. Mayor. Thank you, FEMA. Thank you for the team. And we look forward to continued great things from our mayor in the future. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Sorry.
Thank you. We're going to have Creole interpretation now, and then we're going to open up for questions.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je dis à Madame Daniella Levine Cava, qui est magistrat Miami-Dade, avec administrateur FEMA, Diane Criswell, réunis jeudi pour annoncer une bonne nouvelle. Côté Miami-Dade fait un pile progrès en matière de assurance inondation et ça permet que les sorties de stade côté dans la classe 5, les venir dans la classe 3. Ça veut dire que Miami-Dade gagne occasion qu'on y a pour gagner 12 millions de dollars chaque année en plus et ça vient gagner un impact de 35% réduction pour les gens qui a fait utilisation. Discount comme ça, leur gagné, quand pour ça que nous jouons là, c'est un discount qui fait que en pile des milliers de familles ont l'opportunité pour être capables de prendre un petit souffle vraiment et ça aide en pile dans l'effort qui a fait contre le changement climatique. Discount comme ça tout, montrer que l'effort que nous entreprenons pendant tout le temps, bah résultat et nous allons continuer à faire effort ça. Merci en pile.
Okay, this concludes our press conference. We're going to open up for questions.
We work very collaboratively with our cities. Each city has their own stormwater system that they are responsible for, and several of the cities are already involved in the CRS classification. But we are encouraging, and we'll have a roundtable with city representatives later today, we're encouraging cities to follow our lead. We believe that there's opportunities for them to benefit their residents, and we're also exploring how this rating might benefit those who have similar situations. So that is something we'll continue to explore with the insurance industry. We're being very aggressive about conversations with the insurance industry. And we're very collaborative in our approach. Stormwater flows from one city to the next, to the county, and so we all have to work together. Sí. Comienza en abril y sería bajo de las calculaciones que hacen las compañías de seguro. Entonces eso deben hacer. Ya tienen los datos y los que viven afuera de las ciudades van a calificar. Para los que viven dentro de las ciudades, algunos de las ciudades ya participan en el programa de FEMA y ellos también están tratando de mejorar su grado para bajar el precio del seguro de inundación y esperamos también hablar con las compañías de seguros a ver si lo que hemos hecho puede también beneficiar alrededor más personas.
You know, flooding is the number one severe weather hazard that we face across the United States. And so we have to work with these communities to help them understand where the best use of those investments are and how they're going to best protect their communities. We have a number of programs that can assist them with mitigation projects or helping them recover after a disaster, and we want to be able to partner with them in that. I think, you know, when we think about investing in these types of projects, you know, we did a study a while back that talks about how much money we can save from these types of mitigation efforts. And every dollar that we invest in mitigation, whether it's stormwater or other severe weather events, saves $6 in our response and recovery costs. And so there is a significant return on investment to be able to do this, but in addition, it saves lives, right? It is reducing the risk to the communities and the people that live in those communities. for this facility.
What's the cost?
Oh, I don't know the exact cost of the facility here.
Alex? The gentleman responsible for this project is here, as it happens. If he could come up to the microphone, please, and identify yourself.
Good afternoon. Alex Barres. I'm the Assistant Director for Construction for the Department of Transportation and Public Works. The overall system, this was completed in 2009. The overall system, drainage system coming in and the pump stations themselves were around $21 million in those times.
This particular model.
There was I'd have to double check that, but the majority of the systems were also funded by FEMA also.
Marina, you want to add to that? And come on up. Yes, come up. No, come to the microphone. And identify yourself.
The improvement projects in this area actually were funded by FEMA as well as the county funding, and like Alex said, it's around $21 million from, in the dollars of that time. But it was a great achievement, and it really shows the cooperation between FEMA, the federal government, the state. FEMA contributed 75%, the state 12.5%, and then local funding, which was the other 12.5%.
Please give your name and
Marina Blanco Pap.
Thank you so much, everyone. Help us spread the good news. Yes, and let's take the
Yeah, I think that. You want to invite everybody from Durham over here?
yeah, let's have if we could have everyone who is involved in this project, let's have a big photo. Okay? All of you guys, FEMA, Miami-Dade County, come on up.